Have you ever asked God, why am I still single when everyone else seems to be moving on? You pray, you wait, you try to stay faithful. But deep down, you wonder, is God ignoring me, or am I being prepared for something bigger? What if this season isn't punishment? What if it's preparation? Today, I want to share 3 powerful signs that God is not just making you weighty, is actively preparing you for marriage. And if you're still believing, this message is for you. In a world that rushes relationships, God often moves slowly, but always intentionally. We have this idea that marriage is about finding the right person. But what if it is just as much about becoming the right person? If you feel like you're stuck in this endless waiting season, listen closely, because these signs might just explain exactly what God is doing behind the scenes. The first, and one of the clearest signs that God is preparing you for marriage, is that He is healing you before He joins you to someone else. God is likely dealing with things in your heart that you might not even realize need attention. Things like past heartbreak that left scars you pretend aren't there. Trust issues that make you build walls instead of bridges. Deep emotional wounds from family, friendships, or previous relationships. Or maybe it's unhealthy attachment patterns, where you either cling too tightly or push people away out of fear. You might feel lonely right now, but what if that loneliness is actually a space of protection? God is protecting your future marriage from your past pain. Let's be real. Marriage doesn't magically heal our brokenness. If anything, it shines a spotlight on it. The intimacy and closeness of marriage will expose every crack, every insecurity, every unresolved issue. So God, in His incredible love and wisdom, heals you first. He doesn't want you walking down the aisle carrying baggage that will weigh down your union. If you find yourself in a season where you're finally learning how to forgive someone who hurt you, how to let go of control, how to stop settling for relationships that are less than you deserve, that is not a delay. That is divine preparation. God is meticulously working on your heart, making you whole and resilient, because He doesn't want you to enter marriage wounded. He wants you to enter it whole. A whole person doesn't look for someone to complete them. They look for someone to share their completeness with. This healing process is a gift. It's the foundation upon which a strong, healthy, and godly marriage can be built. The second powerful sign that God is preparing you is that He is shifting your standards and your desires. Think about it for a moment. Has what you look for in a partner changed over the last few years? Maybe what once attracted you, it just doesn't satisfy you anymore. You find yourself less impressed by superficial things like looks, charm, or social status, and you're far more drawn to the things that truly matter for a lifelong partnership. Things like solid character, consistency in their words and actions, emotional maturity to handle conflict with grace, and most importantly, a genuine, growing faith. This shift isn't just a coincidence. It's a sign of spiritual and emotional growth. Your prayers probably sound different now, to it's no longer, God, please, just send anyone. I'm so lonely. Instead, it becomes, God, send the right one. You're one or nobody at all. You get to a point where you'd rather be content and single than connected to the wrong person. And that, my friend, is a massive victory. That's growth. When God raises your standards, He's actually aligning your heart with the kind of love that lasts. The kind of love described in 1 Corinthians 13, patient, kind, and selfless. This season is teaching you discernment. It's a spiritual boot camp to help you tell the difference between temporary attention and true affection, or mistake-fleeting chemistry for rock-solid commitment. You're learning to look past the surface and see the heart. That isn't just waiting. That's gaining wisdom. God is refining your vision so that when you do meet the right person, you'll recognize them not by worldly standards, but by kingdom standards. Now, the third sign is perhaps the hardest one to accept, but it's incredibly powerful. A key sign God is preparing you for marriage is that He is teaching you deep, genuine contentment without it. I know, that sounds completely counterintuitive. You're praying for a spouse, and God is teaching you to be happy alone. But this is one of the most loving things He can do, because marriage was never designed to complete you. Only God can do that. A person cannot fill a void in your soul that was created for your Maker. When you stop saying, I'll finally be happy when I get married, and you start waking up saying, God, I'm grateful for my life right now. Does it as something profound shifts in your spirit. You begin to actually enjoy your life. You invest in your friendships. You pour your energy into your purpose and calling. You strengthen the single most important relationship you'll ever have, your relationship with God. And here's the beautiful, paradoxical truth. A fulfilled, joyful, and purposeful single person becomes a much stronger, healthier, and more attractive spouse. Think about it. God wants you to enter a marriage full, not empty. He wants you to bring your own joy, your own peace, your own purpose to the relationship, not expect your partner to provide it for you. He wants you to be whole, not dependent, confident in who you are in Him, not desperate for validation from another person. So if you're learning to find peace in this season, if you're relearning to delight in the Lord and the life He has given you right now, that isn't a sign He's forgotten your desire for marriage. It's a sign He's preparing you for a truly great one. So, if you're still believing, please hear this in your heart today. God's timing is not a punishment. It is His perfect protection. His delays are not His denials. He sees the whole picture, the things you can't possibly see from your vantage point. He knows exactly what you need, who you need, and precisely when you need it. Your story is not late. It's being written carefully, lovingly, by the greatest author of all time. So please, don't rush the process. Don't fall into the trap of comparing your journey to someone else's highlight reel on social media. And above all, do not lose faith in the middle of your story. Because you need to remember this. While God is preparing you, He is also preparing the person who is meant to walk alongside you. And when the time is finally right, when both of you are healed, wise, and whole, it'll be more beautiful and more right than you ever could have imagined. It'll be worth the wait. If this message spoke to your heart today, please take a moment to like this video. Share it with someone else who's in their waiting season and needs to hear this encouragement. And comment below with a simple declaration. I trust God's timing, because your waiting season might just be your becoming season. Thanks for watching.